How are you, amazing, gorgeous people? Woo! I got my standing desk here I'm using, and that's cool. So today, day 29, as we count down as I'm doing 30 days with a challenge with my clients in one of my groups, showing up for you, showing up and sharing some lessons on how you can have a better life, how you can experience the regret-proof life. And what does that even mean, the regret-proof life? This is all about recognizing you have the ability to be in charge, be in control, and create what you want. So one of the lessons today, and I'll keep it short, happy Friday, is where are you clear or unclear about what you want in your life? What I have found to be true is this. Most women either really know, they're very clear on their big dream. They have super clarity about what they want, but they're terrified to actually even say it out loud. So whether you're watching this live or watching the replay, have a little courage here and post what your big dream is, what you clearly want out of your life. And this is what I know, is that maybe you're afraid to share that. Maybe you're afraid to talk about that because you think, well, who am I to want that? Am I good enough for that? Why can't I just be satisfied with what I have? I'm here to tell you, this whole, it's all good enough. I don't know. Is that true? Why do we have to settle for it's good enough? Why is that? Where did we learn this as women? Let's change that story. And just because you want more out of life doesn't mean that you're in this horrible, miserable place. Maybe you're wanting more and you have this draw. Sorry about that. You have this draw, this desire because you can, because life is abundant, because there's more than enough for everyone. So today, this weekend, and I'll do a couple more over the next couple of days, talking about you getting clear on what you want. And so maybe you actually have to start with getting clear on what you do not want. Because sometimes, and every time I have a conversation with women, I say, what's your big dream? And they start telling me all this stuff they don't want. I want you to think about what you do want, but maybe also start with what you don't want. Write that stuff down. Because when you know exactly what you don't want, then it's like we can turn this around into developing okay, well, if you don't want this, then you obviously want this. Let me give you a couple examples. I knew I did not want to work in a cubicle for the rest of my damn life doing managed care. Or I knew I didn't want to sit in an office somewhere else and be a therapist forever. I want to help people. But you know what? When I realized I didn't want to do those things anymore, it made me think well, what could I do? If I didn't want to work for Cliff Anderson, who was in charge of when I went to the bathroom, when I had a vacation, came in every day after lunch with a big old stain of ketchup or mustard or barbecue sauce or whatever the hell he ate that day, when I realized I don't want that anymore. And I was solid in that. It allowed me to think big. It allowed me to dream and think, well, what could I have? Even if I was scared to say it out loud, because you know why you're scared to say it out loud? And you know why sometimes you don't want to get clear on your big dream? Because if you say it out loud and you can't quite figure out how to make it happen, it's painful. And so this is why we stay in it's good enough. I don't know why I want more money. I don't know why I want a different house. I don't know why I want my kids to be able to go to camp during the summer. Or, I don't know why I can't have the Maserati, whatever your dream is, or whatever that big vision is. So today, what I want you to do is just spend, and maybe make this a practice every day, spend a few minutes actually thinking about what you don't want, what you are done with, what you are saying no more. Start with that sense of clarity. And over the next 28 plus days now, we're going to dive a little bit deeper, just in these 5-10 minute videos, a little bit deeper to help you get closer to your very own experience of the regret-proof life, your very own experience experience of taking ownership of your life, your very own experience of being empowered to create what you want, your very own experience of not regretting, not fucking going for it. I got your back. I am here. So you know what? Leave me a note here. Like, tell me one or two things. Like, you're done. I don't want this anymore. I'm clear on that. And pop me an email or talk to me on Facebook Messenger. I want to hear more about you. Or pop into one of my free Facebook groups. I have one that's all about you being a bold, brave woman ready to make shit happen. And then I have another one that's designed specifically around business for therapists who want to have a coaching business. I'll put the links somewhere around these videos. Come join the conversation over in those groups. And until tomorrow, Mary Bicknell. Rock on. Go make it a great Friday. Bye.